Top 5 disturbing things Facebook knows about you right now. We all recognize Facebook violates our privacy. However, lots of us underestimate how intrusive this is. Hint: it is worse than you may ever imagine. Facebook isn't simply spying on our pursuits and activities but our way of life, political alignment, deepest secrets and techniques, and other non-public troubles we possibly opt for maintaining mystery. Facebook video display units you so carefully that it probably is aware of you better than you do. As you're about to discover, deleting your Facebook account or even refusing to apply Facebook or any of its sister offerings will not forestall Facebook from monitoring you. Facebook creates and keeps a profile webpage for you even in case you do no longer use any of its services, and that is just the tip of the iceberg. Number 5. Your political ideology. Facebook knows your political ideology even if you have in no way discovered it on any of its apps or liked the page of a politician. Facebook determines your political leaning with the aid of looking at your sports across its offerings. It then uses this records to categorize you as a liberal, mild or conservative. How Facebook surely narrows down for your political affairs remains uncertain. Some analysts assume it tracks your interactions with politically exposed institutions. For example, liking or interacting with the Facebook page of, say, the National Rifle Association will lead Facebook to conclude you are a conservative. Number 4. Your love lifestyles and your breakups. Facebook knows whilst you're in love months before you formally put up info your profile or the wall. Thanks to years of reading billions, or maybe trillions, of data, Facebook can correctly expect the behavior to two could-be lovebirds. Facebook is aware of something is brewing while it notices an unexpected growth within the remarks and engagement among two people. Would-be lovebirds begin leaving an average of 153 posts in keeping with day on each difference wall 85 days before making their dating authentic. This will increase to 1.67 posts per day 12 days before the relationship begins. However, things gradual down a chunk when the brand new lovers begin their courting. Their feedback, messages and interactions normally come to be lower. However, decrease does not suggest awful, if whatever it manner the relationship is healthy. The cutting-edge feedback, messages and interactions constantly include more profitable content material than the ones sent before the connection began. Back to relationships. Facebook can predict whilst you and your accomplice are approximately to break up, even earlier than both of you realizes it. So be relaxation assured a breakup is underway by the time you begin seeing relationship webpage advertisements for your newsfeed. You either tighten those unfastened ends or just click on the ads to try your good fortune with a person else. Facebook does no longer are expecting your breakup primarily based on the images you're taking with your lover or how regularly you communicate. Rather, it determines it based totally for your mutual pals and your courting along with your accomplice's close buddies. Facebook considers your relationship healthful if you and your companion have many mutual pals and in case you are near your partner's near buddies. However, in case you do now not have many mutual friends and your partner is remote out of your near pals, then there's a high possibility your dating is going down south. Facebook is aware of these styles of relationships barely remaining for 2 months earlier than truly fizzling out. Number 3. Your call, SMS and MMS logs. Facebook saves the info of every name, SMS and MMS you ship or get hold of. It saves the whole thing. Approximately these phone calls consisting of the names and get in touch with numbers of the caller and recipient and the date, time and length of the smartphone call. Facebook retains this records for years. In 2018, a few users who downloaded their records archives containing data Facebook had on them determined name logs and SMS messages courting low back to 2015. Luckily for iOS users, this severe breach of privacy is confined to Android devices because Apple does no longer permit third birthday party apps access such records in its normal fashion. Facebook denied it would give in-get right of entry to its Android users' name and SMS logs without permission. This is in part real for the reason that function became card-aside, especially with early versions of Android. You automatically comply with it by using downloading and the use of the Facebook app. However, several customers have accused Facebook of illegally gaining access to their call and SMS records in later variations of Android that require Facebook to ask for permission to access your cell phone, SMS and MMS facts. They claim Facebook accessed their calls and messages even when they declined its request. Number 2. Your region. Google is infamous for its insatiable interest in data, approximately your region. However, it has an undeclared competitor, one that we frequently neglect in troubles relating to vicinity robbery. Facebook is aware of where you are at each second. If you feel that is creepy, we must upload that it additionally stores this fact on its servers, so it knows everywhere you've been to. Lengthy after you have left and likely forgotten you had been ever there, Facebook tracks you using the Facebook app to your telephone. The app tracks you each time, even when it isn't in use. Facebook offers everyone the choice of restricting the app's monitoring feature or even switching it off absolutely, but as others have found out, Facebook still tracks you even if you choose out. 5. While it's going to now not rely upon the use of the area capabilities for your cell phone, it will lodge to the use of your Wi-Fi IP deal with Bluetooth. Surfing conduct places you test into and other contents you upload to the site to decide your region. Unlike the region characteristic, you cannot flip this one off. Number 1. Your sleep sample. Facebook knows while you are asleep and wakeful. If you do not have a problem with that, wait till you pay attention that it made this statistics publicly to be had to everybody. Anyone able to writing a bit of code to extract this records from Facebook's Messenger will know your sleep pattern. Messenger carries functions that detects while you are using the app on any of your gadgets. By writing a code to check the reputation of everybody on their buddy list, a person can determine whilst their pals are online, offline or online, however idle. They can then use this fact to determine while they are wakeful and asleep. Like us, subscribe our channel and share.